Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this series, we are basically talking about SharePoint Alert retirements, how they are being retired and how it is going to stop working from July 2026, and how we can basically move towards, creating similar kind of monitoring solution which SharePoint Alerts provide using SharePoint List and Power Automate. In previous videos, we have seen certain limitation with SharePoint rules, which basically doesn't allow to create summary of the emails being received. Rather than that, the rules are always basically an instant notification which we get on a particular item and everything. So we have seen in the previous video that how we can basically replicate similar kind of functionality within which was available in SharePoint Classic Alerts to send daily and weekly email summary of the changes been made into a targeted SharePoint list or libraries. But in today's video, we also have we do also have a bigger question, right? Like what about the existing classic alerts which are being set up at the by the user, right? And one of the question which came to our mind was like, is there any way we can basically kind of automate the creation of the SharePoint classic alert to SharePoint rules wherever there are possibilities which is available. So this was basically the objective of the objective of the use case to basically migrate the existing classic alerts to SharePoint rules using PowerShell script. So now I can see from internet and from the blog that there are quite a few organizations or users who are basically complaining about the retirement of classic alerts, how they are using it extensively, and how SharePoint rule basically doesn't have all the use cases or scenarios which they can basically use, right? So in this case, which we wanted to do is we wanted to at least make a little bit easier for the existing alerts to automatically migrate into SharePoint rule and do it using PowerShell script. So I will show you how the script basically works and certain walkthrough of the script also at the end of the video, so to understand like how you can do it. So by default, SharePoint rules APIs are not available. There are some APIs which are already available to basically get SharePoint rules and create SharePoint rules, but they are not officially documented. But doing some tips and tricks, we were able to identify what request object the SharePoint rules takes and what response it is going to return, how to get the SharePoint Classic Alerts, which was already there, like APIs was already available to read the SharePoint Classic Alerts, and we are using PNP to get the existing alerts also. But creating a new alert was something which is basically officially not available anywhere. There was a blog which we have referred wherein it gives you the detail about the hidden SharePoint rules APIs which are available. I will show you that blog also, and thanks to basically Jonathan about that blog, who has written that blog, who has given us help around, how we can basically use it. So with that, let's get to the demo first. Okay, so this is my demo site on which I have only one alert being targeted to one of the SharePoint list, which is called as issue tracker. So we will see the existing alerts, and we will also see how we can migrate it. What we will do is, for now, we will start with one by one scenario. For example, you have an alert set where the new item is being added, and I'm going to just save this, and which we are going to migrate it into SharePoint rules, right? So if you want to create similar kind of SharePoint rule manually, so you basically have rules from here wherein you can say an item has been created and you can choose to whom you wanted to send an email, and if you wanted to do it conditionally, etc. Okay, so this is condition which is extra feature which is available, but ideally in the SharePoint alerts it was pretty much straightforward, right? That if anything changes or if new item being added, etc., that is what we are supposed to do. Now what we will do is, for this one, I am going to automatically create the alert since we run it, right? So consider that we are going to say new item being added. this alert is there, and we have to send the notification immediately. As I said, we don't have similar features in rules to send the daily summary or weekly summary. Plus, we also don't have this kind of condition that someone else changes an item or someone else changes an item created by me, someone else. So these options are not there. Yes, definitely we can probably do it by tweaking some of the conditions to achieve it, but for simplicity, I'm going to keep it very much simple. Okay, so now uh, I have a script. What I'm going to do is I'm going to basically uh, run the script, right? And it is going to ask me for the URL. So I'm going to give the URL as demo site. So it is connecting to SharePoint. It will ask me for the user account. We are using PNP PowerShell, so you need to make sure that the script basically kind of support PNP PowerShell. Then it will ask you for the SharePoint list or libraries to migrate. You can basically add one or multiple libraries also. For our purpose, what we have is we are going to basically migrate the issue tracker list, right? So the name of the list would be issue tracker. Sorry. And another one, I'm just going to enter it. Okay, so now if you see has that it has total 6 alert found, out of which basically one of the alert which it is processing is issue tracker 1. It has alert ID, list ID, who is the owner, and it is going to create an alert as rule for us, right? So now if I go into the same list and if I click on rules here, if you can see that it has automatically created the rule for us, which is when an item is created and send an email to me. Me means Santosh in this case, because that is how it was been set up. Okay, now what I will do is we will run it again, but in this case what we will do is we will say when the existing items are modified. Okay, so as I said, we are supporting these 3 4 actions which are there. We are not supporting as of now different conditions here for the simplicity. So I'm just going to modify the existing alert and say okay, and then I'm going to run the script again. Okay, so let's run the script again, and we need same URL, and on, yeah, I need to choose the account. And I have same list. I only need one list for now. So now it has migrated the other alert also. Okay. And now if you see here, and if I'm going to close this and go to rules again, now you can see it has also created a rule called when an item I modified, send an email to Santosh, right? So it handled the other one. Same will work for item deleted also. I'm not going to show that, but now what I'm going to show is, for example, one of the very good one. I'll delete this rule. Okay, and now there are no rules on this list, right? But what we are going to say is all changes. Now, if you see, interestingly, SharePoint rule doesn't have a single rule which says when any of the 3 event happens, right? So in this case, what ideally we have to do is we have to create 3 different alerts, because when an item is modified, created and deleted, so that is being handled in the script, that if that is the event type, that is the change type where on which the event email alert has to be gone, then we are creating 3 different rules. So for one single alert, it is going to create 3 different rules also. Okay, so now let's run it. I have already saved this. Yeah, let me see if I have saved it. And sorry, I will go here again. I will run the script. I'll choose the URL. Yeah, so just a minute, what is happening? Okay, let me choose, I don't know. Okay, let me choose the first account. And the list name, I only want one list. Unfortunately, because now SharePoint doesn't allow us to create new alerts, it is basically difficult to create different alerts in it. So we are using the and same existing alert. So if you see here, if I go and could start creating new alert, the OK button is disabled, which is as per the timeline that you won't be able to create new alert from I think January 2025. So after us 2026, so after that we are not able to create it. Okay, so the script has run. And now if I go here and go to rules, and you can see that it has created three different rules, one for item created, modified, and deleted. Okay, so the script is able to basically do that also. Okay, so yeah, so this is a very quick show and tell video of, how we can use this PowerShell script to basically kind of migrate the existing SharePoint alert. If you want to run it on multiple sites, on multiple list library, that is also possible. And with certain limitations, as I said, we are not supporting all of them, but with certain limitations we are able to do it. We will try to see a next version of the script also, where we will try to support the other alert types also whenever this kind of situation would happen. For already daily and summary, I do have other videos in my YouTube channel which you can refer. We cannot do it via SharePoint rules, so we would have to do it from Power Automate, and I have given the roadmap on how you can basically create similar kind of solution using Power Automate to send the daily summary, weekly summary of the items being created, items been modified, or items been deleted there. Okay, so so yeah, that's it for today's video. Hope you find this video helpful, and if you are using the SharePoint alerts and want to migrate it, the script would be definitely useful. We will post it somewhere. You guys can basically refer it. And thank you for watching. And if you like this video, feel free to subscribe and share it with your friends and family. Thank you.